Oh, that is good. Oh dear, great. Okay, Red Blade. This is giving me Clone Wars flashbacks. No. No way. This better not be a trick. Please don't let it be a trick. Please. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Rebels Season 3, Episode 3 and 4. I'm so excited to get into this now. The last two episodes set up the show and the season so well in just dealing with the aftermath of Season 2 final, setting up Thrawn, and just going through Ezra's whole dark and light thing. I'm just happy that they dealt with a lot of things so quickly, because now it almost leaves me in a place where I'm not sure where it can go. Season 2's final left it very clear what's going to happen, and now it's sort of done, and it's in a better place. Of course, Ezra's journey is probably going to flip back and forth between being pulled to the dark and resisting it and going back to the light. And I'm very looking forward to see how that struggle does take place, because it's very different to Anakin. He'd never had anyone to pull him back from the dark, really. He was very alone, so he would just go to the dark and it just grew and grew and grew and grew. Then we have the Bendu thing as well, which I'm hoping does come back again or does something with it, because it's confusing, but I love the idea of it, if I was right in the last video, having it be a passive observer or just a neutral force in the universe that just wants nothing to be around it. It lives on a desolate planet. As soon as Kanan shows up with all of his issues, Bendu steps in to try and fix it because that issues is disturbing him, and he just wants to just exist and do nothing and just be there. That is the middle. What isn't the will of the Force, and it doesn't go against the will of the Force. It is just there. If anything, you could describe a rock as the Bendu or a middle of the Force, because it can't act on the will of the Force, but the Bendu is choosing to act on the will of the Force or its own will. It's just acting. It's not even acting. That's just it. It's basically a pebble. And then if something disturbs the pebble, it wakes up and tries to correct it so it can go back to doing nothing. But yeah, I'm so excited to just get into this episode now, because I want to see if Thrawn does anything more. Last episode, he let the rebels escape, so it's getting up his master plan stuff, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen when he does act, because we saw something similar to this in the Season 2 opening, where Vader did his sort of planning, let the rebels escape, but then he went after them and it was immediate. Now, Thrawn's giving it more time, and their victory is a bit more substantial. They've gotten away with Y-Wings. They have more ships now. The rebellion is growing. So it makes me terrified to think that Thrawn is letting them do this and staying confident and calm. What does he know that the rebels don't? What is he plotting? And what is going to happen when he does finally act? But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
You're not going to tell me what you did with the Sith Holocron, are you?
I told you it was safe.
Yeah, leave it.
But what if there are secrets we can learn from it that'll help us destroy the Sith?
Back and forth, dark and light, going with the struggle.
Why did Master Yoda send us to Malachor?
We asked for a chance to defeat the Sith, and we failed.
Oh, that was the... Okay, so it was meant to lure Vader there so you could fight him, but then I guess you underestimated Vader.
It looks like it was attacked.
That looks bad. Oh, is that one of Leia's ships? Is that one of yours? That was the... yeah, it was the cruiser that you got. Is that the same one from your fleet, or is this something separate? This looks decimated. What did this? What now?
There must have been one heck of a fight.
I can smell the carbon scoring.
Carbon? Lightsabers? Okay, random R2.
Hang on, alright, we'll get you help.
Is part of the rebellion.
Red Blade, after you.
Another one?
Made me tell. The ghost is in danger.
Great. It made you tell. Oh, great. People coming. Another Inquisitor. Is it a new one? I feel like it could be Vader. Would Vader could be called a Red Blade?
There's another Inquisitor after us. He knows where the ghost is.
Kanan.
She knows.
It's not an Inquisitor.
What? No.
Just an old friend, Master Jedi.
Oh, that is good. Oh dear, great. Okay, Red Blade, great. And yeah, people would think he's an Inquisitor.
I betrayed your friends, but I would have remained loyal to you.
Because he wanted an apprentice.
What do you want?
Sith Holocron.
Destroy it.
Our apprentice and I acquired on Malachor.
Did you say our apprentice? Oh, is it? He is Master and Apprentice.
True.
Oh, this is giving me Clone Wars flashbacks. No.
We'll give it to you, as long as our friends remain safe.
Agreed. Good.
Okay, not gonna make an example of one of them. Good. Different than Clone Wars. Thank you.
Jedi Holocron. Give that to me as well.
You gotta be kidding. No.
Fine.
No.
Be in touch with coordinates for a rendezvous. Don't disappoint me.
Okay, this has gotten intense. Great.
If you told Maul I have a holocron.
At the time, he was on our side.
He was never on your side.
Well, what about the Sith Holocron?
Yeah, that's not gonna be easy.
You gave it as a gift. Can you get it back?
It is safe. That may be the problem.
like, oh, okay, so we're going back to Bendu. Great.
This is your home.
You looking to move in?
Captain, would it be rude of me to request a tour?
Why? Why?
The lock is down there if you want to see yourself out.
Excellent.
Show me around. I insist.
Ugh.
No.
He wants the holocron. He knows the holocron's here.
You of all should trust me.
Sabina
Or
Maul,
did I not once rule your people?
go into this, please. She was not technically part of Death Watch, but the mum, I know about the connections. That is interesting.
Unfortunately.
She knew.
That is a curious smell.
Okay, but that's Sabine's room.
How colourful.
Yeah, it's it. Yep, Kanan's room.
Doll and dower chamber. These are the quarters of a Jedi.
Yep. Don't find it.
I don't know anything about him.
That's not true. You know all about Kanan Jarrus.
You can see into your head, Hera.
Should I use his real name? Caleb.
Caleb Doom. Oh. Oh dear, he's going right inside the head.
The apprentice. And it was from here that the boy found
Oh, great. Oh, we found it. Tell me Kanan moved it.
all the holocron.
He didn't move it. Why wouldn't you move it?
That wasn't so difficult, was it?
Great.
More like I left it with someone.
Someone? Who?
You'll see. It's fun. Oh, he brought the stick back as well. Is Ezra's sort of presence going to upset the Bendu?
Bendu? Who's Bendu? There's nothing here.
Oh, he didn't like that.
I need the holocron! Bendu!
Kanan, I don't see your friend.
He's here. Oh, is he testing them? What's he doing?
Oh, but I do see crawlers. Lots of them.
No, they don't affect Kanan.
Stay calm, they won't attack.
Right. Stay behind me.
So he's taken the thingy. One.
Possible to get along with them.
Yeah, Ezra's disturbing him. Oh, was that Kanan?
He's here.
Oh no, that was him. Yep, destroyed. How are you like, okay, big entrance, but you already took the thingy and broke it, so you went back to this and then got back up? He looks so cool. This looks so cool!
The Jedi returns, and with his students, perhaps for a talk?
Okay, but like, okay, what can you do? I'm still confused on what this thing is.
Come for the holocron.
Ah, yes. Keeper of the Shadow Law. Why do you want it?
Keep with the shadow log.
We need it to save our friends. A Sith, Darth Maul, has them.
Would giving it over be a light side act?
Why does he want it?
I don't know, but he also wants my Jedi holocron.
Oh, you know what that means.
Bring them together. Such a divergence carries grave danger.
Virgins.
I thought the holocrons were just libraries of information.
They are that, and more.
Okay, what more?
Two such powerful sources of knowledge are united.
This is knowledge.
They will grant a clarity of vision beyond your kind.
Oh, okay. Oh, if only Anakin had that. Could it mean that Palpatine had that? For how he was able to see everything. It makes sense he could have had a Sith holocron. He would have had access to Jedi holocrons, probably.
Such hidden truths. I have seen it before.
Seen it before. Who did it?
The object you seek is a source of imbalance between you and your teacher.
Okay.
If you want it, you must seek it out with him.
You were trying to make balance, because you... Okay. You hit it in the
Somewhere
spider's den.
safe.
Okay, smart.
With many twists and turns. How can you be sure where it is now? Huh?
Yep, he wants balance, and he wants balance between them.
If you listen, you can hear it.
Hear what?
I'll hold on to this.
Kanan,
good.
the spiders.
We'll attack as soon as you turn it on.
Yep.
Use your comm link instead. I'll try to guide you from here.
And they did attack that random pilot with it, and she didn't have a lightsaber.
Why take his weapon?
He's got to learn how to solve problems without it.
Good, teacher.
Will yield to my power.
You can't open it. And maybe Palpatine didn't do that, because I doubt he would be able to open it if he had one and a Sith holocron.
Let's make his day worse. Ready?
What are you gonna do? Excellent! I feel like you're being loud though. What are these droids? They look so funny.
Get to the engine room. Quietly.
Quietly, that was pretty loud. If all of you stay together, you should be fine, but then Maul can probably kill you all very quickly. And he can sense where you go, but if you can get him... Is he... Okay, he's noticing they've gone.
It's an awful lot of clanking.
He is part droid.
Yes, he is.
Magnetize!
Shove him out! Okay, open. Oh yeah, that wasn't. Where's the airlock? Is that an airlock? I mean, I think you can open the bottom of it. Ah, no. Right. Zeb's down. Oh, dear, he's too good. He's too good.
You will remain alive so long as you're of use to me.
Great. But what use do they serve, though? Is that just for the Sith? So is he going to kill them as soon as he gets the Sith Holocron?
You sure about that?
Trust me.
This is so interesting. So is Kanan going to guide him through this? And that's how they're going to achieve balance?
Keep an eye on those, will you?
Bendu's going to stay?
Master and apprentice will rediscover their balance. Or perhaps they'll be eaten.
Yep, but you don't care about the outcome. Yep, the observer, a watcher, he doesn't interfere, he just lets things happen. He's basically a rock that just lets it all happen, but if the unbalance comes in, he will try and correct it.
What are you doing in here?
Getting you back on track.
Yep, balancing. Oh, your fear is so... it must be so potent. And leaving alone, amazing. Is he getting... is that like the animal skill? Has he just gotten better, Ezra, to do that?
How did you do that? I can't even do that.
Well, I've been forced to see things differently since Malachor.
Might not be the talent specifically, but just how he's interacting with the world now. And of course he still blames himself for it, which leads to the darkness.
I'm sorry for it. For everything, Kanan.
It wasn't your fault.
It was MAUL's.
I never blamed you, Ezra.
Oh.
It's time for you to forgive yourself.
Yes. Still with the whole Ahsoka thing though. What do you guys think of her?
Yes, Master.
Okay, forgiveness, first step. Start moving forward. Oh, start moving towards the light. Oh, like they're even in the light. Come on, please. That's so, oh, come on. That's so powerful. The imagery there. They're in. Come on, back into the light.
There it is.
That's horrifying. It's like a rat king of spiders. They're all tangled up together.
Calm.
This is definitely a safe place to keep it. But imagine if Maul came down here with his lightsaber, he'd get it very quickly too. They're waking up. They don't... no. Don't like this. There's so many legs. And from behind.
Kanan!
You're fearful.
Go in peace.
Okay, good. Yay. Okay, and just walk out. So you found your balance again.
Your conflict has ended. Perhaps balance is restored.
Yay, he doesn't really carry the way, just as long as you lot leave.
Your true struggle has only begun.
Oh?
The Darksider will not be able to open your Jedi holocron. That task will fall to one of you.
Oh, plan around it.
Once a secret is known, it cannot be unknown.
Great. Oh dear, what kind of secret are you guys gonna learn? Oh no. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Bendu's actually giving them advice there. So is that observing or is that just letting things happen?
Yeah, I'd rather hear what you have to say. What's our plan?
Yes, he turned away from it.
How can you take this lightly?
The greatest power Maul has is our fear that he'll hurt our friend.
Yes, good.
Have to control that fear. Stay relaxed.
Okay.
Okay, yes, more training from his master. This is an interesting place to be. What on earth is that? It's a ring that's been hollowed out?
Over here, Master Jedi. Just follow the sound of my voice.
Oh, you're so annoying. He's provoking you.
Welcome, my young apprentice. I trust you found the Sith Holocron.
I hate that he calls him his apprentice. It's just so...
If you attempt to escape, or if the droids are deactivated,
You okay? That's fine.
your friends will die.
Yes, that was very obvious.
This way, Master Jedi.
I mean, he best to do that one last time, so are you on edge now? What are you thinking?
I was never trying to blind you.
Oh no. You were just...
Is he trying to apologize?
Well, if at first you don't succeed,
Great. Okay, now he's going to try and kill him.
try again.
Yep, get rid of the master. Oh, airlock! Kanan, look without sight. Come on. How? How can you live? I've been told that Jedi might be able to get like a forced bubble of air in their mouths. So they can last a bit longer, but by the ship, very convenient. Okay. No, going past the ship, going back to there. Ooh, we know he's getting frosty. Ooh, okay, you lived. But doesn't Maul come out the same way, so he's gonna see you? Okay, you're good. And at least now Maul thinks you're dead. You can surprise him.
Terminate the prisoners.
No, don't you? Okay, Kanan, go after them.
Your friends are safe. Come, apprentice. Sit.
Why does Maul seriously think that Ezra would join him if he goes and kills all of his friends?
I know if we open these holocrons together, any question we ask will be answered.
That is insane. What question is Maul after?
What is your question?
You know what I want. I want to destroy the Sith.
Okay. What answer? There could be a lot of answers for that.
Hope.
Hope?
Now, let us begin.
He wants hope? Hope for what? To live? How can it answer that question? Okay, it's getting weird. It's gonna look really cool seeing them both open and come do something together. Oh, yep, it did a weird thing. It's like an hourglass, almost, kind of. No, not really. Okay, a lot of light. Is it done? What's it doing now? Are you asking the question now in your head? Kanan? Kanan? Slice him up. Oh, thank you, good. And you saved the day. Yay. Okay, good. Now go find Ezra.
With Maul. Let's go.
Go. You take out all of his droids then. That's very efficient.
See nothing. Only oblivion.
No hope.
I must go deeper. Go deeper.
Oh.
I see something.
What do you...
How do you destroy the Sith?
What is it?
I see.
Luke.
I see.
Ezra!
What did...
It's too bright!
Kidding.
Where is he?
And Kanan can walk towards it. Oh, amazing. Oh, that's interesting. Can you actually see that?
I'm gonna get Ezra out. Be ready.
Wait, you see him?
Yeah, how? Is that through the Force or is it so bright that you can see something?
Ezra, listen to me. Look away.
This is so cool.
Remember Bendu's warning.
Yeah.
Turn away before it's too late.
Yes.
It's so close.
If you learn a secret, you can't unlearn it. Luke. If you learn about Luke, that means others will learn about Luke.
I see him.
Who?
Winged sons.
Tatooine? So Luke was the only answer. Oh! Explosion. And glass, they broken.
Where's Maul?
And he's getting away.
He lives.
He lives? What did you see?
He lives.
You have to hope. Okay, he's going off and do something weird.
Come back to us.
What did you see? Maul got something from it.
You can see again? You can see me?
I could, but only through the light of the holocrons.
Ah, something really bright did it.
I don't know if it's what I wanted to see or what Maul was trying to.
Interesting.
Places mostly. Planets, some familiar, some not.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they mean.
Yeah, because it's the secret. If he knew about Luke and all that, that means Palpatine has the chance to learn about it. Right now, it's the best kept secret in the galaxy. So if he were to know about it, things would be bad. But yeah, okay, that was a great episode. Loved getting the whole Maul thing done. So I guess the first two didn't deal with the aftermath of everything. This one did. This one kind of finished it off with Maul getting whatever the secrets for the holocron thing is. That's cool. That you combine Sith and Jedi one, it has the ability to answer any question because they are sources of great knowledge. So yeah, it does make sense that they'd be a weird thing when combined. Both dark and light knowledge all together would let you know anything. But yeah, again, I love that we're getting to see Ezra go back and forth between his struggle with the dark and the light, so we're getting to see more on that. But I do like that we're getting to see more of him resisting the darkness, where he did hand over the holocron to Kanan to trust him and go with the sort of light side of things. So I think that's definitely a thing we're going to see a lot more of, where he's going to be struggling back and forth, because that's just the nature of the struggle. It's to resist temptation. The temptation never goes away, it's just learning to resist it. We also loved Kanan's journey in this too. Both of them learning to find balance with each other again, fixing their relationship fully here. Going through the spider's den and actually having the Bendu balance them out again. Perfect. And I love the imagery of the scene as well, where they hug each other and it's under that ray of light. It's perfect to show that they're out of the darkness and in the light again. And that's their relationship that's in the light again, no longer in the dark. But yes, Maul, amazing as ever. He did a lot here, and kind of crazy still. So again, he's unbeatable. He's incredibly powerful, where he's able to take down the crew very easily. They did not stand a chance. And of course, people are just way too trusting around him. Like, Kanan actually went with this guy and actually expected him not to try and kill him. That seems odd. But love that Kanan was able to survive and actually went in outer space, grabbed onto the ship and jumped back inside. Very impressed with that. Yeah, then Maul looked into the holocron for hope. And that's interesting, I guess. Like, what kind of hope is he looking for? We know he's very scared about what his master will do. He doesn't want to die, so I guess he's looking for hope not to die. But then he saw no hope. It was just an endless abyss or something. That doesn't seem promising for him. So does that mean maybe his end is coming soon? Because then he went off of hope, and then I guess maybe saw what Ezra saw. Ezra was looking for how to defeat the Sith. We know that's Luke. He's the one that destroys... No, Vader's technically the one that destroys the Sith. But then the way to that is Luke. And that is the secret that Bendu was talking about. Once you know it, it's bad. So yeah, I love how they did that sort of secret thing. But then Maul tried to find it as well. And it's... Oh, Kenobi. Did Maul see Kenobi? Is that what he's... It feels like that's probably what it is. He was nuts when he was leaving, saying that he lives. It's Kenobi. He's seen Kenobi guarding Luke. How much did he get from that vision? He's going there. He's going... Oh, great. So... Oh, no. Okay, this makes me terrified. How are they going to, like, deal with this now? Because the crew didn't see where he's going. Maul just hopped in his ship and left. What reason would these lot have to go to Tatooine? There is none. So is that just not going to be solved? He now knows Kenobi's alive, and he's going to go find him. They even mentioned twin sons. Great, that is horrifying. But yeah, I guess aside from that then, you also have more stuff with the Bendu. That guy, again, is dealing with the imbalance that's surrounding him. He wants nothing to exist. If there's a balance, if there's a imbalance around him, whether that's light or dark, it's going to shift him one way or the other. He's going to sense that. What it seems to be, he's at peace when there's just balance, or at least an equilibrium, or just the presence of none greater than the other around him. So he'll go out of his way to then fix that and resolve it. And that is what he did in this episode by fixing their relationship, which was currently in the dark and unbalanced. Now it's balanced again. So he just goes back to doing nothing and not interfering with anything because he's just an observer or a watcher or just a rock that just sits and lets everything else happen around him. Yeah, this episode was very good, but now I'm so curious to see how on earth the ending is going to impact things going forward, because the crew didn't see what Maul saw. He's going after Kenobi, and the crew have no idea about that. So are we going to get to see what happens there? He's going to Tatooine to face Kenobi. That seems very bad. But yeah, then I guess it's on to the next episode, where I'm not sure what could happen there. I guess it's more struggle between, like, the light and dark for Ezra, and maybe they'll go off it a bit now, because we've mainly done the big moments. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes back into character-focused stuff now. That would be good. Yeah, let's just dive straight on into it. A lot of cargo you're transporting.
Don't worry, you'll get your food supply.
We're grateful. We had no idea the rebels were so well equipped.
Yeah, watching the rebellion.
We're fortunate to get some of the few pilots they actually have.
Sir, there's an Imperial warship coming out of hyperspace.
Lovely. That's lovely. Great. Wonderful. So already struggling, and now this thing comes. Great. Oh, fun how they release those. Just all spinning.
They brought fighters. Green 3, Green 4, stay with the transport.
I mean, Hera isn't here. I feel like these guys are going to lose. There is only 3 TIE fighters, though. How good are they? They've already mentioned how they don't have a lot of pilots. Are they going to lose more? Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. Very fast. Oh, they destroyed everything. That was incredibly fast.
Too fast. I can't get a shot.
Are you going to die?
Things all over my scope.
Yep. You dead too? Yep, all dead.
We are unarmed. You have no right to fire on us.
I beg to differ.
Lovely, so you're all dead. Yeah, all gone. Oh, great, lovely and destructive. So that is is this meant to be like the Empire getting more, I guess, tyrannical? Going out to people without cause?
We lost the entire escort of A-Wings, 6 pilots and the transport's entire crew.
Great.
Fortunately, I have been working on a solution with the help of Fulcrum.
Oh!
Fulcrum's a code name we give to our secret informants.
Why do that?
There are other Fulcrum agents.
Why?
She was among them.
Why would they explain that before you say the name?
There are Imperial cadets at the Skystrike Academy who wish to defect to the rebels.
Ooh?
I suggest you move quickly before the Empire discovers their intentions. Fulcrum out.
Interesting.
The mission is yours, Sabine.
Sabine mission, okay.
AP5 will prepare fake credentials.
Wait, shouldn't I be the one to go in?
Absolutely not, you're grounded.
Yeah, and I really was an Imperial cadet once.
Yes, oh, go into this.
The Empire knows you too well, Ezra.
Yeah,
You'll be
Jabba.
identified. Sabine is the least recognizable of all of us.
Yeah, she changes her hair like every season, so great. I'll never be able to pin her down.
Zeb and I have to supervise the escort for the new relief mission to Terralaw.
We've got our plan. Let's go.
Okay, he didn't fight it. Good. Stay on the line. So they got a new Fulcrum agent. Wonderful. Yes, they got Imperial intel. This is interesting. People in the Empire want to defect. Is that Sabine? A lot of focus, I'm gonna assume it's her. Oh no, that's Sabine. It's not gonna work, is it? Nope.
That happens from time to time. Can I see it?
What can you do?
Yeah, these new ID cards can be temperamental.
Is that gonna work?
Now try it.
Is that gonna work? Okay, yay.
Proceed.
That's close call.
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
I'm just not a fan of these solo missions.
Unless it's you.
He wants to be able to protect them. He doesn't like them when they're on their own where he can do nothing. He needs to learn, like Kanan did, that they can take care of themselves. They have to.
Most of you will fail. Whatever you have
Lovely.
achieved before means nothing.
Real motivating, isn't it?
I'm looking forward to the F-40s.
Okay, what can you do? You're trying to see if any of them, like, want to defect. How do you see that? How do you even mention it?
This is Ty SS25. You can call me Wedge. What's your name, cadet?
I'm Ria Tala.
Rhea, okay, cool code name.
Comscan is tracking rebel ships entering Sector 2. Move to intercept.
Acknowledge.
Oh, is it a simulation or is this, like, actual real thing? Is she gonna take out rebel people?
Wait, there they are. 4 ships coming in at point 847.
Oh, dear. I hope this is simulation.
How should we proceed?
Eliminate all targets.
Is Sabine doing this? If she does it, it's a simulation. I doubt she'll just actively try and take them out.
I've got these 2.
Simulation. She would never let this happen.
Oh, 1 more and we're even, 2-5.
Simulation.
Proceed to the transmitted coordinates and destroy the rebel vessel located there.
So it's interesting that they're actually training their cadets to fight the rebellion and actually saying it's the rebellion, not like an insurgency. You would think that the Empire wouldn't want people to know about that.
We surrender. We are heavily damaged and have wounded aboard. Repeat, we surrender.
It's part of their training.
Is breaking protocol part of the test?
What was that, 3-6?
Comm malfunction.
Oh dear, they are really bad at training their cadets if they do this.
Look out!
Wait, is that the ghost? Oh wait, is this real? No, that can't be real.
Simulation complete.
Simulation.
Cadets, exit your pod.
They actually train you to attack and destroy and go against Imperial protocol? Why wouldn't you just change the protocol? It's honestly quite funny that they've got the ghost coded in there. But like, you'd think that they wouldn't want to keep the rebellion secret.
That was no transport.
That was a transport called the Ghost. They'll fight with any ship using any means necessary.
It's honestly amazing they got them coded in.
Insubordination like yours will get you and your wingman killed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is just making her hate them more and more. I hope we get more look into her past at the Imperial Academy, if she's going back here.
Well, I trust my gut, and I know right from wrong.
I respect that. A lot of people here won't.
Well, there's your one. Only one? Can you not do more? He's clearly the one that you need. Like, you still need to gain a lot more pilots. One won't cut it. Oh no. Callus. Has he seen Sabine?
That some of your cadets are planning to defect to the rebels.
Oh.
My cadets are unmatched, both in their skill and loyalty.
Nevertheless, I will be conducting a thorough investigation.
She's really scary.
Agent Callus, you may begin. My hope is that I may teach you something today.
Ooh. And you don't like her. It feels like he keeps getting demoted. At the start of the show, he seemed like the strongest villain. Then you had the Grand Inquisitor, Tarkin, other Inquisitors. Now you got Price. And he just feels like he's getting less powerful.
Actually, I've been thinking about what you said in the simulator today, about how this wasn't what you signed up for.
Interesting.
But if this is what the Empire's becoming, I don't know.
You ever think about getting out?
Yeah, straight up saying it.
Not really possible. Is it?
Maybe more possible than you realize.
Like, can't people just quit and just not do this?
Real name is Sabine Wren. I was sent in to get you out.
Oh, why would you do this?
The rebellion did get my message.
Yes, but I heard there were other pilots who want out too.
There are.
He could rat you out. I would have kept that secret for a while until you're actually out.
What's your plan?
I'll tell you when I figure that out.
Are you serious?
Welcome to the rebellion.
I don't like that. I feel like she can get captured so easily right now. That's a lot of trust to place in someone you barely know.
To calm down.
How can I be calm, huh? Sabine's stuck over there and there's nothing I can do.
I love that we're seeing this side of stuff as well. Seeing him develop while Sabine is away doing all the action.
Now is going to help. Sit down.
Patience.
Part of a Jedi's wisdom comes from learning to accept when a situation is out of our control.
Yes.
Do you trust her?
Of course I trust her.
Trust she'll succeed.
Okay, this is good. This is good. I love this. He's doing nothing but just worrying, and I love that we're seeing him develop like this. Getting him out of the darkness.
I am trying to train pilots here. How are they to progress under these circumstances?
So he wants it called off too?
Perhaps getting your cadets back into space would be to our mutual advantage.
Why? She looks so sharp. It's, ew.
Sabine, this is Rake and Hobby.
Are you sure you're all committed to this?
We've made our choice. There's no turning back.
Okay, so only 3? There's still not a lot of pilots.
There's a rebel ship nearby, waiting for my signal. Watch me. When I go, you go. But you have to trust me.
They're planning for this.
It's them?
With my life.
Yeah, and all of ours.
They're planning for this. They're all gonna die. They're using this as an opportunity.
You're receiving this, lock onto my signal.
Like, why would you do that? What if they have like a voice thingy in there where they can hear what you're saying?
Your lasers have been nullified, but your hits will still register and be scored.
Oh no, what are they doing? It's not gonna be nullified, are they? They're actually gonna start killing each other. Are they gonna kill each other? I don't want to see anyone. Nothing's hit yet. It's gonna kill them. Okay, no, it's just.
Nice shot, Hobby.
Okay. Some of these aren't gonna be nullified. Okay, they're here. Now what?
A rebel vessel has entered the system.
You planned for this. What's gonna happen? Something bad's gonna happen. Something so bad's gonna happen.
Come on, boys!
Hobby, Rake, on me.
But all the other ones are on stun mode.
Cadets have broken off from the main group toward the rebel.
Now you know exactly who's the traitors.
We have our defectors.
Yep.
This is your only warning.
Negative, Command. You're gonna have to come and get us.
They're too confident. She's confident as well.
We've lost power! Our fighters were rigged!
Oh, great. Well, this is bad. This is so bad.
Then destroy one of the pods.
No. No. Oh, who was that?
Target the rebel transport.
No. This ain't good. This is really bad.
No, Sabine! We're coming for you!
What can you do?
We can't take another hit like that.
We're not leaving her behind!
Kind of helpless. If you leave, Sabine is dead. If you stay, you're dead.
We can't help her if we're dead.
Yeah.
Chopper,
oh,
get us
great.
into hyperspace.
But why wouldn't they just kill her straight away? That thing's still going. Ay, ay. Oh, no. Did they kill her? No, they didn't. Okay.
I would like to know which of you is the rebel agent.
Oh, no. They're gonna rat her out.
It's most effective at extracting information from the non-compliant.
That's what Kanan was in, wasn't it? Yeah.
You.
Oh, no. Sabine, you're gonna step up so he doesn't have to go through this, aren't you?
No, wait!
There we go.
It's me! I'm the rebel.
Sabine, don't!
It's impressive that they were gonna go through with it and not rat her out.
Agent Callus, escort these two back to their cell. Sabine and I have a lot to talk about.
Oh, great.
Looks like they found someone who can do your job.
Get under his skin, make him slip up.
Sabine Wren, you are far too versed in Imperial protocol not to have been a cadet.
Oh, great. Yep, there we go. They can see everything about her.
So proud and tough, I think. We shall see.
Oh, dear. I hear how well she knows them. It's the Thorn thing, isn't it? He found the information on Hondo. So is she like him?
Sabine came here to get us out. We owe her. We have to try. So what's your plan?
Okay, on board. Good.
I'll tell you when I figure it out.
Just like Sabine. Okay, good, good, good. Oh! Oh, but she's probably capable. Yep. Come on. Mandalorian! No.
Not bad.
The Empire taught me well.
Oh! Can you shove her in the machine? That'd be funny. Oh dear, the sounds of bones clicking.
My clan taught me better!
Excellent! Yeah! Take that. Ooh. Okay, communicated. That's yours, isn't it? Okay, amazing. And again, I love that little line of history that her clan taught her how to fight.
I hope you're better pilots than you are soldiers.
We were coming to rescue you.
That's cute. Come on, let's go.
Okay, but now I still got to deal with Callus. Oh, no. Oh? What now?
Don't shoot.
Give me a good reason not to.
Avoid levels 3 through 5. Hangar 24 is your best possibility.
No way. This better not be a trick. Please don't let it be a trick. Please.
Why should we trust you?
Tell Garazeb Aurelius we're even.
Oh, go with it. Go with it. Go. Okay.
Go.
I trust him. I trust him. Honor. Go on. That's amazing. So okay, he's maybe got honor. If you do something nice to him again, maybe he'll do something nice. But that's good. He's portrayed the Empire there.
I can fly anything.
Freeze! Don't move!
Oh. Wait, are you really going to take these TIE fighters again? How do you know they're not going to be sabotaged? Ah, no, they didn't sabotage those ones. That's an actual one.
Young fools.
Oh, great. There's going to be more. Great. No. What's going to follow you?
Fighter closing fast. Point 6.
Great.
That's got to be Scarus.
So actually dealing with the trainer. That's not great.
I told you this thing was slow.
Oh dear, this thing's getting destroyed. Okay, they've really upped the power of these things. Well, it feels very hopeless at the minute. Come on, come on. Oh, dear. Where's my ray of hope? Where's a ship coming to save them? Is there any way you can take this thing out? That's not good. Oh, phew. There we go, my ray of hope. Thank you.
Never been so happy to hear your voice.
Get to the docking port quick.
Come on, please, make it, please. Music still feels tense. Doesn't feel like it's coming. You got in? You gone? You still this? Yeah, it's not calming down yet. Let's zip away. Triumphant. Come on.
Thought I told you to leave.
We stuck around, Justin.
Ah, they didn't actually fully leave. Thank you, they're gone. Failure. Yes, Callus did something good. Yay.
Allow me to present Lieutenants Wedge Antilles and Hobby, formerly of the Galactic Empire.
2 pilots.
We heard you're looking for some good pilots.
Indeed we are. Welcome to the rebellion.
Amazing. Still, you need so many more pilots. Okay, this was such a good episode. The Callus thing is insane. Okay, this episode was so much fun. Going back into the character focus cycle stuff, we got Sabine. So happy with it. And this is going more into her Imperial Academy stuff. We're getting to see her training, what she was like in there. Still haven't found out exactly what nightmare happened to her that forced her to leave. But it's a good position to put her in because she's the most one that could pull this off. But of course, now the Empire does know her. They've got a whole sheet with her on it. They know all the information. But now they also know that she's stronger than them, which is great. I love how it's her clan that trained her to fight like that. Because it just adds to that connection. Because, yeah, that's something I never really thought about. Who taught her to fight? It could have been Kanan and Hera, but no, it's actually her Mandalorian clan. So it does make me wonder, like, the timeline of her going from the clan, then going to the Imperial Academy, then bounty hunting, and then to the Ghost Crew. So what is her life and what is the timeline of it? I just love her character in this episode and that she's going out of her way to go back to a place she's not quite happy with and not wanting to go. So it shows that she's not shying away from anything that's personal to her in her past. She's happy to go back to this place and get people out if it's for the good of the rebellion. But then we also see Ezra and a little bit of side development for him, which I'm so happy with. I love how they do it. It's so great. He's got so much to go through, yet they still give the episodes focus to individual characters rather than him. He develops in the background. He basically did nothing. He sat in a chair for this whole episode, or at least that was his whole thing. He needed to sit in the chair to develop. Amazing. He doesn't need to be the center of attention all the time. They can just do something like this and it's equally as powerful. But yeah, then the best bit about this episode was just Callus doing something good. I don't know how much hope I can have in him. It wasn't a trick. He did help them. Like we're seeing, it was from his episode with Zeb. It's a turning point. He's seen what the Empire is and he can't look back. But he's still with it. That maybe there's not an escape for him. Like what? And he helps Sabine to be even with Zeb for saving his life. So is he going to go back to being against them now? That'd be kind of a shame. But there's definitely like a change for him. This is a turning point. Maybe he'll feel very good about helping Sabine and fighting the Empire. Maybe that could be something. Maybe he can change for good. This is giving me so much hope. But yeah, then on the other side of things, the Rebellion now has 2 pilots. Again, they need so much more. I think they said at the start they lost 6 pilots in like the time. So they need far more recruitment, and that'll be interesting. How do they recruit their pilots? They had a bunch, because the only way they can be, it's all well and good having a bunch of ships, but they need actual people to fly them, that are risking their lives to fight. How do you increase that number? Because 2 does not feel like enough. It feels like a start, but it does not feel like enough at all. But I also love how we get to see the competency of the Empire. Price was amazing. I think in the first 2 episodes, she was definitely overshadowed for me by Thrawn, because I knew bits about him and just how big he's meant to be. So of course, having her be second there and having Thrawn be the major guy there puts her in the background, but loved her in this. Her being so capable, being willing to fight, not just like, just being willing to fight Sabine. She's not just someone that would sit behind a desk. She is someone that would take action into her own hands. And she's sharp. I love the design. She looks so scary. Plus, she's smart. It's clear that she's, I guess, like Thrawn in that way, where she was able to get Sabine's little data thing and find out all about her. And she was able to mastermind how they would try and escape and thwart it. Love seeing that for the Empire, that they are this competent threat that you do need to be good around and be able to beat them. Like, they were completely helpless in that moment. She could have easily killed them all, but because they want more information, they failed. They detached the wings of their TIE fighters because they knew some would be like traitors, and they could have just killed all of them right at the spot there. They could have killed Ezra and Kanan if they were a bit faster. They came so close to failing here, and I just love that they're doing that for the Empire, that they are showing them to be such a real threat. I just love that we're getting so much more on Sabine, and I've been told that she does get a lot more story in the later seasons, which we are now in, and I cannot wait for it. This feels like a stepping stone towards, again, getting to the Imperial Academy days. Now it's just giving me more questions onto what her life is like, and I cannot wait to see it explored even more, and this was a great start. To begin, I love what both of these episodes did for Ezra. So the first one, getting a look at the dark side struggle, and we're seeing that more and more now. But it definitely was the highlight of that because it was Kanan and Ezra's relationship that was the focus. Ezra being in the dark puts their whole relationship in the dark because he's drawing away, Kanan drew away, so they needed to be fixed and be master and apprentice again. Then of course you have MAUL thrown in there as well, which also is technically Ezra's master as well, kind of. Even he says it. I'm just happy with how they dealt with it and how Ezra is okay with listening to Kanan and it didn't go too far. They were able to catch him before he slipped too far into the darkness where he could not be reached anymore. I love the scenes and the imagery that they used during the entire first episode that we saw. Ezra in his anger having that spread to the spiders and having them go attack him because of his fear and his anger and all of this stuff, and actually having to leave his lightsaber behind to go into the cave, having to work with Kanan to actually get out and get the holocron back. The Bendu thing is serving as such a good instructor for both of them in just balance and figuring out the correct ways between the light and the dark so they're in a healthy position. And then in Sabine's episode, I loved how they developed him even again, just more. Having him basically be completely out of the action in Sabine's episode was perfect because it leaves the focus for her. And then having the whole thing be about him having to stay sat down and out of the fight. Perfect. One of his key problems is that he feels the need to constantly protect everyone, which is what he has gotten from Kanan. Kanan had the need to protect Ezra every single time he was in danger. Ezra's picked up on it and he's doing that the same thing. He wants to protect everyone, wants to make sure that no one in his family gets hurt again, so he can't stand when one of them are on a solo mission where he can't help them. And this whole episode was to teach Ezra that they are fine and capable on their own and that he does not need to be there. It's just another lesson for him to learn in his journey between fighting the temptations of the darkness and just getting out of it as well. Then Kanan, I loved his role in the first episode. Just again, it's dealing with him getting back with Ezra and their relationship being fixed. Him going to the Bendu for help to get the Sith holocron, and the Bendu then giving them a lesson. It's perfect. Yes, it's time sensitive, but it's what they needed to do. I just love how they both hugged each other under the ray of light, and that just perfectly demonstrated that their relationship is in the light now. It's on its way to being fixed. Probably not perfectly fixed, but Ezra is now more receptive to what Kanan has to say. And then we also got to see Kanan basically survive being chucked out into space. Awesome that he's been able to best MAUL twice now. Amazing. That's the scene of him floating out of space, grabbing the ship and managing to push himself back into safety. It was so cool. He's such a cool Jedi. And he's doing this all without his sight. Then I love the detail that he was the only one able to approach the two holocrons because he's the only one that cannot see. It's such a cool thing where you can interpret it as like he was meant to lose his sight so that he could save Ezra in this moment. Like, it's so cool that he even saw them through it as well, that the holocron's light was so bright that he could actually make stuff out through it. It makes me curious to see what his injury is, that in this spectrum of whatever was going on, he was actually able to see MAUL and Ezra. But I think that Kanan's story has just become much more interesting somehow with him losing his sight. It's just so interesting to see how he's adapting to it all and how he's almost becoming stronger because of it. His lessons are getting more impactful to Ezra. Ezra's even listening to him more, and he feels like they're getting closer and more in the light now that he's had this sight taken away. I cannot wait to see what he ends up like at the end of this show as a Jedi with all the stuff that he's been going through, because it is drastic what he's going through and it's making him a better Jedi because of it. Then we had the return of MAUL, so we've gotten to see what he's doing now that the season 2 has ended and he's escaped. He's back out there in the galaxy and he knew about combining two holocrons together to get infinite knowledge. That must be something he learned from Palpatine, making me wonder if Palpatine did it as well. I imagine Palpatine probably has his own Sith holocron, being the lineage of the Rule of Two, with Plagueis and all this. It would not surprise me if he had one, and then he also is in the Jedi place in the Republic, so it probably wouldn't be that difficult for him to get hold of a holocron. We had Cad Bane steal one. No, he tried to steal one, but I think he failed. So that could have been an attempt to do this. Whatever the case, I don't think it's too far-fetched to assume that Palpatine maybe did this at some point in his life to then see his vision for the Empire. Like, just cool that MAUL came back and revealed this weird truth in this way, that two holocrons can be brought together, both with forbidden knowledge and light knowledge, and if they come together, you can ask it any question and it will answer it. It's such an overpowered thing, but the safeguards are pretty good. You need a Jedi and a Sith to sit down, not try and kill each other, and actually focus on asking a question. Yeah, then it ended with him flying off, saying that he lives. He's going after Kenobi. That's what he's after. There's so many things going on from that final scene with this question being asked, which makes me so curious for his future. Him wanting hope. That was his question. He wanted hope, and he saw nothing. That is terrifying, because the thing for Maul is he wanted to be able to protect himself from his master. He's so afraid of Palpatine, so he made a crime syndicate. He ruled the underworld of the Republic and the Empire. And all of that was to protect him from his former master. Now, when he's asked for hope, so that maybe that hope is to live and to escape Palpatine, he saw nothing. So Palpatine is eventually going to get him, and there's not really a way out for Maul at this point. The Holocrons have basically confirmed it. But then he saw parts of what Ezra wanted to see, how to destroy the Sith. The answer is Luke, Tatooine, Kenobi, all of that. So Maul has seen Kenobi, and he is after him now. That is wonderful to think about, because the crew aren't going after them. So that means it's just going to be Maul and Kenobi, which makes me terrified. Of course, Kenobi is fine, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with Maul if he goes there. Then Sabine, loved her episode so much. Love that we're getting more character-focused stuff on her as well. Getting it into a more Imperial Academy setting. So that little bit of past highlighted again, just seeing how she interacts with that sort of environment. She's so natural when it comes to commands. She follows the protocol, and it's really cool to see that she is the perfect person to do an undercover mission. And it's also really good to highlight just the awfulness of the Empire, where they're training their cadets to fight and destroy regular people and go against their protocol. That cannot be healthy for just any organization. You have a protocol set, you didn't think to adapt it, instead you're just training your people to ignore it. But I just love that they gave her a solo mission where we get to see how capable she is on her own. We got a hand-to-hand fight with Governor Price where she dominated that. We get to see her pilot and adapt to situations. She was incredible in this, and I just love that she got these moments. Plus with her working with other people to recruit them, not being afraid, putting the trust out there. She is a great combination of both Hera and Kanan. Again, this still feels like crumbs for what her main story will be, because we've got so many clues on her past. Even here, she said that she learned her fighting from her clan, so there's more stuff going on there. And it just makes me so excited, because they're able to do some really good stuff when I guess it isn't even that big. This was a recruiting pilots episode, and yet I'm sure Sabine still has far more to do, and it's just incredible to think about. I can't wait to see what she will eventually end up doing, what her big story will end up being, but I just love this, and we just got to see her in her element, being infiltrating, and just being able to not only get people on her side and get people out, but also to display a bunch of her skills, knowledge of the protocols, getting along with the enemy, fighting the enemy in hand-to-hand combat, then piloting as well. I honestly think she must have been trained by Hera at some point and rigorously, because she is such an amazing pilot. She must have taken after Hera in that sense. And Callus has got to be one of the best parts of that episode. Actually having him step in and save Sabine and some recruits that are leaving the Empire, incredible. He definitely feels a lot less more powerful and less prominent, I guess. What am I saying? He feels less powerful and less prominent with Price, with Thrawn, with Vader, and all these guys coming in. And of course, with Zeb's episode, he was questioning his place in the Empire. He's starting to question it and what it stands for. He has been shaken, and now he's actually stepped foot and taken an action against it. He's set Sabine and 2 traitors free. It makes me so hopeful for his future, but also so scared for him now, I guess, because it's that honor system. Either he could just call it even completely and just go back to his villainous ways, or he could be changed for good. Maybe he likes what he did here and wants to continue it. They set up so many options for his future, and it makes me so excited. This is the start of something big for him, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Price is a great addition to the villains of this show. She is so terrifying. The design alone is sharp and pointy. She looks so terrifying and scary. Seeing her knowledge of her enemies, because we saw that with Thrawn. He had the documents of Hondo. She's got it on Sabine. She's able to learn everything she needs to about him. And I love the fact that she isn't just an Imperial that sits behind a desk, but she actually will stand up and fight. She actually gave Sabine a run for her money. It's so cool to see more competent Imperials show up. It makes the Empire as a threat so much more believable and impactful when it does get defeated, when you have villains that are a struggle to defeat. Price sets up a really good challenge for, I think, anyone that has to go against her at this point. She's very close to, I think, Thrawn, and I get because he's meant to be the super intelligent person and a mastermind. And she's close to that in characterization. So it's cool that we kind of have 2 of them now and that we have to deal with. And I love that Sabine was able to take her down, but it also doesn't diminish it at all. She still feels like a terrifying threat that's somehow even more powerful than all the ones that have come before her. Of course, not Vader, obviously, but her mind is still a very tricky thing to try and defeat. And she's also able to back it up in combat. I also love the ruthlessness that we get to see from her. Having the TIE fighter traitors be revealed, disabling their wings and just having them float along in space, just broken, and actually killing one of them. Awful and just evil of the Empire, but it really does send a message that she's not messing around. She wants information, and she's kind of fortunate she didn't end up killing Sabine, the rebel of the group. But like, that could be a sign that she isn't thinking through all her actions, and she's instead wanting to send a message more than think through what she's doing. It's very interesting. I can't wait to see what more she does now, because she feels like such a good threat as well with everything else that's going on. As for what's next, I'd assume it's more character-focused development episodes, and I'm so excited for them. They do such a good job with every single character who gets an episode, and I can't wait to see who gets theirs. Kanan probably got his with the whole Bendu MAUL thing. Ezra's, his normally are the little events. He might get one, but maybe. Hera, what else can you do for her? Zeb, I feel like he's done as a character now. Maybe Zeb could do something with Callus. That could be something. They do that again. I would love that. Actually get him, because if Callus is changing, he has that connection with Zeb. Do a Zeb episode where you get Callus out, maybe, or he does something, or he turns good. And of course, you can always give Chopper another episode. I would never say no to that. But then again, we also have the looming threat of Thrawn, and we haven't seen him twice now in 2 episodes. That's concerning. What is he doing? What is he letting the rebellion do? Of course, the rebellion didn't have much to do with Maul's episode, but they did have this one. They're now getting more ships and more pilots. And Thrawn is letting them do this. He's fine with it. He's confident in whatever his plan is. So why is he staying so absent? What has he got ready in store for them? Overall, I love both of these episodes. First one did a great job with lore stuff as well, with the Holocrons, and dealing with Maul coming back and his situation with Ezra and Kanan. Did a great job with Ezra and Kanan's relationship as well, getting them out of the dark, and also really solidifying that Ezra is now in this state where he's in a constant struggle with the dark side. It's going to be a challenge to get him fully out of it, but it started. It's a slow process. And the most important thing is that they fixed the relationship between Master and Apprentice, so he will now be receptive to Kanan's attempts to try and help him, rather than just pushing him away. Then Sabine's episode was great in just dealing with her character, showing off her being capable, alone, single-handedly, going against the Empire, infiltrating their ranks, dealing with the enemy, and taking on a very smart opponent who's thought out and planned a lot of her actions. That episode was so good at dealing with her, but also Ezra in the background, with him having to learn to stay out of fights, and also giving me hope and hints for Callus, and maybe a turn for him. It did so much, and I just love that episode so much for everything it did. With these character episodes, I cannot wait to see what the other ones will end up doing, since they're able to do so much for other characters and the story when it's focusing on one. I can't wait to see what will actually come next. If, like, Kanan gets another episode or something, Zeb, who else are they going to develop in those? It feels like they can do so much when they're given characters like a focused episode. It's just amazing to me. And that makes me so excited for all of that is to come. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about these episodes in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 3, Episode 5 and 6. See ya!